So we have another piece of evidence that the period of time called the Middle Ages or medieval time was completely made up, and that would consist of about 1,000 years. From about 500 AD to 1500 AD is all nonsense. Now, the piece of evidence I'm going to present, you'll need to read the English subtitles as we watch the masterful writer Cervantes tell us a little bit about this knight, Don Quixote from La Mancha.
Mira, Sancho, contempla lo que tenemos ahí delante. La fortuna va guiando nuestras cosas mejor aún de lo que deseáramos, porque ves allí, amigo, más de 30 desaforados gigantes. Ahora mismo pienso entrar en batalla con ellos y quitarles las vidas para enriquecernos con sus despojos y arrebatarles sus reinos, si es que poseen alguno.
Muy bien, señor, muy bien.
Sanchos.
¿Y a qué gigante se refiere?
Aquellos que ves allí.
¿Allí?
Aquellos cuya soberbia es mayor aún que su estatura y que agitan los cielos levantando una tempestad de viento y furor. Aunque mováis más de 100 brazos, os rendiré mi espada. Mira, cuán largos tienen los brazos. Algunos los tienen de más de 2 leguas. Esta es buena batalla, Sancho. Gran servicio a Dios es quitar la mala simiente de la faz de la tierra. Cruciferno. Armadón. Jabón el negro. Daliamal. Ternurón del malo. Anfeón. Carpatración. Pronastor el orgulloso. ¡Señor! ¡No son gigantes! ¡Y lo que parecen brazos son las aspas! ¡Señor! ¡Calla, Sancho! Y prepara, Rocinante. ¡Apresúrate, amigo!
Señor, son molinos.
Si tienes miedo, quédate y ponte en oración.
No es miedo, señor. Verá, lo que yo
Yo voy a entrar con ellos en fiera y desigual batalla.
Preste atención, vuestra merced, con todos mis respetos. Son solo molinos que mueve el viento, señor. Son molinos.
Son gigantes. Socorredme, señora mía Dulcinea. ¡Campullales, cobardes civiles criaturas! ¡De un solo caballero que nos acomete!
Señor, ya le dije que mirasen bien lo que hacían, pero vuestra merced no quiso escucharme. Levántese. Levántese.
Calla, Sancho, calla. ¿Sabes lo que pienso? Que el malvado Frestón ha intervenido en esto. ¡Quedas avisado, Frestón! De nada han de valer tus malas artes contra la bondad de mi espada.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the book, the book. And there you have it. You have the book. And the book by Cervantes supposedly was written somewhere, maybe around 1600, shortly thereafter. If you accept that date, what it means is that coincides with the period of time called the Renaissance and then leading into the Reformation. And if it is accurate, that would be the period of time that was hoaxed backwards. In other words, somewhere around the 1500s, they hoaxed backwards. And they created the period that we know as the Middle Ages. So it really wasn't 1500. It was more like 500. So minus 1,000. So the author Cervantes, if you accept his authorship and you accept the date, would coincide perfectly with what I'm trying to promote. That is, around the period of time known as the Renaissance, the medieval period was hoaxed backwards. It was created. And the Renaissance means rebirth. Rebirth of what? The classics. The Greco-Roman classics. So if you get rid of the Middle Ages, you just have the Roman Empire continuing. And if you go into the book of Daniel in Old Testament, you will know that there's only 4 kingdoms. And the last one is Rome. So you start with Babylon, Persia, Greece, and then Rome. So technically we're still in the kingdom of Rome, the Roman kingdom. And you can see evidence of that in the U.S. Senate. They have on the walls, or the U.S. Capitol building, they have on the walls the fasces, fasci, right? Which is the Roman symbol of an almighty rule. All the sticks bound with one leather strap. So what I'm trying to say is that the Roman Empire really did continue. Even though it might be true that the German Goths or the invaders of the north had it to collapse, but it didn't disappear. And if you study the book of Daniel, you'll see that there is the Roman Empire, and then there's a portion of the Roman Empire that continues. And then the great kingdom comes from the little stone. So you have the 4 kingdoms of Babylon, Persia, Greece, and then Rome. And then out of the mountain comes a little stone that will come and destroy that Roman kingdom. And that is the kingdom of God, the visible kingdom of God. So it all makes perfect sense to me, and I'll try to maybe lay it out for you on a timeline. But if you just completely obliterate what's called the Middle Ages, you'll see that the Roman kingdom or Roman Empire never disappeared. And basically that's what we're currently living in, and the evidence is all around you. That is just a revival of the Roman Empire. So I hope this made sense to you, but for me the book Don Quixote by Cervantes tells us it was all a joke. People running around with a bunch of metal on them, they would suffocate, and if they fell over they might not get up, like the man from La Mancha in the movie there. Don Quixote falls over and Sancho has to go over and help him up. Do you get it? Well, just get rid of the Middle Ages and just continue the Roman Empire. And you'll see that's right where we are in hoax history. The kingdom of Rome never died off. It just got sort of stifled and put aside, but then it began to reemerge. And that's the system of government that we face here in the United States. And that is the, quote, true law they use is Roman canonical law in the court systems. People don't realize that. Well, I'm going to stop right here and say thank you for watching. End of video.